The scene opens with Dr. Rinka, an alien xenobiologist from Zephora, a planet known for its advanced biological research, preparing to test a newly developed serum. The serum is intended to enhance reflexes and stamina, a type of bioenhancement, common among interstellar scientific experiments. Rinka's character is established immediately as brilliant, meticulous, and supremely confident. Her confidence, however, is slightly undercut by the foreshadowing that something may go wrong, which creates tension for the reader. Commander Jace, the human protagonist, is introduced as brave, curious, and trusting. Unlike most alien species, who approach experiments with caution or rigidity, humans are depicted as inherently willing to take risks for the sake of discovery. This is an early nod to the HFY theme. Humans are resilient, adaptable, and willing to face unknown challenges, traits that other species rarely display. Jace's willingness to participate in the experiment also establishes his agency. He is not merely a passive subject. He is actively engaging with the unknown, showing curiosity and courage. The injection scene is written with a mix of suspense and subtle humor. As Rinka approaches with the needle, there is a fleeting moment where Jace notices a flicker of uncertainty in her eyes. This small detail is significant. It humanizes Rinka, showing that even the most confident scientists can make mistakes, and it sets up the later revelation that the wrong serum has been injected. Her whispered words, "No one can know. This was the wrong formula," inject an immediate sense of danger and secrecy. The reader understands that what is about to happen is not part of the plan, and this secrecy builds tension. The line also introduces the idea that this mistake could have social or professional consequences, as Rinka fears that the results could not be revealed without embarrassment or scrutiny. The physical reaction of Jace is both comedic and pivotal to the narrative. He experiences a noticeable bulge in his midsection, an immediate and visible consequence of the wrong serum. This awkward surprise functions on two levels. First, it creates humor through the bodily transformation, something the reader can picture vividly. Second, it foreshadows the extraordinary nature of humans. While the serum was designed to enhance stamina and reflexes, the reaction is unique to Jace because human biology is unpredictable and adaptive in ways that alien scientists like Rinka cannot fully control or anticipate. The bulge, though embarrassing, becomes a symbol of the human ability to endure and adapt to even unforeseen conditions. The internal reactions of both characters are carefully layered. Rinka is flustered and worried about the consequences of her mistake. She mutters that the effect probably isn't permanent, which shows her uncertainty. She, a highly competent scientist, is now confronted with the limits of her knowledge when it comes to human biology. Jace, on the other hand, experiences a mix of confusion, panic, and strange amusement. This duality highlights the human capacity to stay composed in unexpected situations. While an alien subject might panic or freeze, Jace is already beginning to assess the situation, trying to figure out how to manage it while maintaining his composure in front of others. Finally, the part closes with an emphasis on stakes and anticipation. The rest of the research team is due to arrive in minutes, meaning Jace has to endure the awkward transformation while keeping a professional demeanor. This sets up the tension for Part 2, where his adaptability and ingenuity as a human will be showcased in front of an alien audience. The first part also establishes the thematic foundation. Humans are inherently resilient, unpredictable, and capable of turning mistakes into advantages. Even a simple scientific, the awkward arrival, picks up immediately after the accidental injection in Part 1 and delves into the social and psychological consequences of the serum's unintended effect on Commander Jace. This section emphasizes both humor and tension while deepening the HFY theme, showcasing how humans can maintain composure and excel even in awkward or unpredictable circumstances. The narrative begins with the arrival of the rest of the research team. These are alien scientists from various species, each accustomed to precision, predictability, and strict adherence to experimental protocols. Their expectations are set. They anticipate a controlled test of reflexes and stamina. Instead, they encounter a human subject exhibiting a conspicuous and unusual physical change, a bulge caused by the wrong serum. This immediate contrast between alien expectation and human reality establishes one of the story's central conflicts. Humans are not easily classified or understood by other species. Jace's predicament is both humorous and tension-filled. He is acutely aware of the attention drawn to him, which makes the bulge not merely a biological anomaly, but also a social challenge. Humor emerges naturally here. While the reader can visualize the awkwardness, Jace must navigate it with calm and intelligence. This scenario emphasizes a recurring HFY trait. Humans can adapt to social and professional pressures as well as physical challenges. Even when embarrassed or physically altered, Jace does not panic. He improvises explanations, demonstrating the flexibility and quick thinking that aliens often underestimate. Rinka's behavior also plays a critical role in this. She is flustered, avoiding eye contact, and aware that her mistake could be exposed. Her internal conflict provides narrative depth, revealing that even highly competent alien scientists can misjudge humans. She has underestimated the human body's resilience and adaptability, and now she is forced to confront the consequences of her error in real time. This tension between scientist and subject adds complexity. Rinka is both the source of the problem and a witness to the extraordinary human response that unfolds. The dialogue and interaction with the alien assistants further emphasize cultural differences. One of the Zephorian assistants comments on Jace's unusual physique, highlighting that humans' physical adaptability is outside their experience. Jace's response, claiming a rigorous new training program, demonstrates his ability to craft plausible explanations, blending honesty with improvisation. This moment subtly reinforces the HFY theme. Humans are not only physically resilient but also socially intelligent and capable of thinking on their feet, even under scrutiny. Next, the story moves to the simulation tests. These tests are designed to measure enhanced reflexes, agility, and stamina, the intended effects of the serum. However, due to the accidental injection, Jace experiences results far beyond expectations. He moves with incredible precision and efficiency, outperforming not only the expectations of the aliens, but also the limits anticipated by the scientists themselves. The narrative here underscores a crucial HFY concept. Humans possess latent potential that can surpass even the most advanced alien technology or biology. A mistake in the experiment inadvertently showcases this innate superiority. The tension is further heightened by the aliens' reactions. They are stunned into silence, unable to reconcile their understanding of biology with what they are witnessing. This serves a dual purpose. It elevates human capability while also critiquing alien hubris. Many alien species in the story's universe pride themselves on control, logic, and predictability. The human subject, by contrast, thrives in unpredictability, challenging alien assumptions and establishing humans as a force that cannot be fully anticipated or constrained. Finally, Part 2 reinforces character development and foreshadows future narrative arcs. Jace's ability to remain composed, adapt to unexpected physical changes, and perform under pressure sets the stage for subsequent events, including emergencies and combat scenarios. Rinka's growing realization of human superiority foreshadows her shifting perception and eventual awe in later parts of the story. Moreover, the awkward bulge, initially a source of humor and embarrassment, is subtly reframed as a sign of human resilience and adaptability, symbolizing how humans can turn mistakes and accidents into opportunities for growth and demonstration of capability. In conclusion, Part 2 serves multiple narrative purposes. It provides humor and tension, highlights cultural and biological contrasts between humans and aliens, and further establishes humans as adaptable, resilient, and exceptional. By showing how Jace navigates both the social and physical implications of the serum, this section reinforces the central HFY theme. Humans are uniquely capable of thriving where other species would falter. The story's humor, suspense, and admiration for human ingenuity keep the reader engaged while building anticipation for Part 3, where the consequences of the wrong serum and its unexpected enhancements become even more pronounced. The revelation serves as a turning point in the story, deepening both the narrative tension and the thematic focus on HFY. Humans are special. Up to this point, Commander Jace has endured the accidental serum injection, displayed remarkable adaptability, and navigated an awkward social situation among alien scientists. Part 3 shifts the story from mere physical humor and tension into a deeper exploration of human capability, biological uniqueness, and the profound awe humans inspire in other species. The section begins with the serum's effects becoming more pronounced and noticeable. The initial bulge, which had been awkward and humorous, now transforms into a clear demonstration of human adaptability. Jace's body begins to respond dynamically to the hybrid serum. Muscles expand in ways that are proportionate, yet impressive. Reflexes sharpen further, and his entire physiology adjusts almost instinctively. This is a key moment for the story's HFY theme. Unlike alien species, who are often biologically rigid or highly specialized, humans possess an extraordinary capacity to adapt to unexpected and extreme biological changes. Even an error that might have been catastrophic for other species becomes an advantage for a human. Rinka's role in this part is crucial for narrative development. She approaches Jace privately, acknowledging that she injected the wrong serum, a hybrid designed for experimentation beyond human parameters. Her admission highlights the story's underlying tension. Even the galaxy's most advanced scientists can miscalculate when it comes to humans. The narrative cleverly contrasts alien expectation with human reality. Where Rinka expected panic, injury, or failure, Jace exhibits calm control and even humor, demonstrating both physical and mental resilience. Her reaction, horror mixed with fascination, reinforces the reader's understanding that humans are not just strong or quick. They are unpredictable in a way that defies alien comprehension. Jace's dialogue here is understated yet powerful. When he comments, "Well, it seems humans are flexible," it carries multiple layers of meaning. On the surface, it is a humorous acknowledgement of his physical situation. On a deeper level, it is a statement of HFY philosophy. Humans are adaptable in ways no other species can match. They do not simply survive challenges, they incorporate them, improvise solutions, and even turn potentially negative circumstances into a demonstration of their superiority. This is a subtle but clear reinforcement of the story's central theme. The narrative also uses this moment to explore the alien perspective. Rinka's awe is not just scientific, it is existential. She is witnessing the first-hand evidence that human biology, when confronted with extreme variables, behaves in ways that cannot be predicted by logic, mathematics, or conventional experimentation. This reinforces the idea that humans are exceptional, not because of a single trait or technology, but because of the combination of intelligence, resilience, and adaptability, a holistic superiority. The story positions humans as a species whose potential cannot be fully quantified or constrained by alien assumptions, emphasizing the HFY principle that humanity's strength lies in both body and mind. Furthermore, Part 3 emphasizes psychological and emotional dimensions. Jace's composure amid embarrassment and uncertainty demonstrates a uniquely human blend of confidence, humor, and emotional intelligence. Even when faced with a potentially humiliating biological change, he does not panic or retreat. Instead, He assesses, adapts, and maintains agency. This is contrasted with the alien team's rigid expectations, highlighting human ingenuity and composure in high-pressure scenarios. Finally, the narrative frames the Serum accident not as a setback, but as a revelation. The wrong injection inadvertently showcases the latent potential of humans. An experiment gone awry reveals what no carefully designed study could predict. In essence, the story is telling the reader that human excellence is not just in engineered enhancements or technology, but in the natural combination of adaptability, resilience, and intelligence. Even when a situation goes off script, humans cannot on the test of human ingenuity is where the story transitions from personal revelation to action-driven demonstration, highlighting human resilience and ingenuity in a high-stakes environment. By this point, Commander Jace has already experienced the unintended effects of the wrong serum, and Part 4 leverages these enhancements to showcase not only human physical superiority, but also strategic intelligence under pressure. Core elements of HFY storytelling. The section begins with an unexpected emergency. A containment breach in the research facility releases alien predators. These creatures are dangerous, designed for intimidation and lethality, representing threats that most alien species would find overwhelming. The scenario immediately establishes tension and stakes, transforming the narrative from a personal or social challenge into a life-or-death test of skill, adaptability, and courage. This shift is critical for HFY emphasis because it provides a tangible context in which human capabilities can be measured against extreme interstellar challenges. The alien scientists react predictably, panic and confusion. Their responses emphasize the rigidity of other species. While humans like Jace are adaptable, many alien species are depicted as highly specialized, with limited capacity for improvisation outside carefully controlled scenarios. This contrast is central to the HFY theme. Humans thrive precisely because they can operate effectively in unpredictable, chaotic environments where others fail. The narrative underscores that human resilience is not just a matter of strength or reflexes, but also the ability to think and act strategically under pressure. Jace's actions during the containment breach illustrate the combined effects of the wrong serum and his innate human qualities. The serum has enhanced his reflexes and strength, but his success is not purely due to biological augmentation. The story carefully emphasizes his intelligence, creativity, and situational awareness. He assesses the environment, anticipates the predator's movements, and improvises tools and strategies using available objects in the lab. Even the awkward bulge caused by the serum, which earlier served as a source of humor and embarrassment, becomes a practical advantage. He uses it to manipulate obstacles, brace impacts, and maintain balance while navigating the chaotic environment. This demonstrates that human adaptability extends to using unexpected circumstances and physical changes to their benefit. Part 4 also deepens the reader's understanding of the alien perspective. The Zephorian scientists, who were initially confident in their control over the experiment, watch in astonishment as Jace neutralizes threats with a combination of enhanced biology and human ingenuity. Their awe and disbelief highlight a recurring HFY motif. Humans cannot be easily measured, predicted, or controlled. Whereas alien success often relies on pre-planned protocols and technological assistance, Jace's effectiveness stems from his creativity, resourcefulness, and ability to learn and adjust in real time. Another key narrative element in this part is the gradual shift in Rinka's perception. She begins as the anxious instigator of the serum mishap, but now she observes firsthand the remarkable capabilities of a human under pressure. Her initial fear and guilt transform into admiration. The story emphasizes that witnessing human adaptability changes alien assumptions about strength, intelligence, and potential. This transformation is a hallmark of HFY storytelling. Humans inspire awe not only through raw power, but also through qualities that other species often underestimate, such as creativity, resilience, and composure under stress. The climax of Part 4 occurs when the breach is contained. Jace's combination of serum-enhanced abilities and innate human adaptability allows him to act decisively, saving the facility and the alien scientists from harm. By the end, the narrative has achieved several objectives. It demonstrates humans' physical superiority, reinforces their mental and strategic acumen, and provides external validation of human uniqueness. What began as an awkward accident with the serum now becomes a vivid illustration of humans' potential to thrive in extreme, unpredictable environments. Finally, this part reinforces a broader thematic point. Humans excel in ways that cannot be fully quantified or anticipated by other species. The serum accident was a catalyst, revealing latent human capabilities, but it is Jace's decision-making, courage, and adaptability that truly define the outcome. The story positions humans as more than just biologically resilient. They are innovative problem solvers capable of leveraging every aspect of themselves, even mistakes or physical anomalies, for survival and success. Titled Acceptance and Awe, serves as the conclusion of the story, bringing together the narrative threads of humor, suspense, human adaptability, and the unintended consequences of the wrong serum. This section focuses not on physical action, as in Part 4, but on the aftermath, reflection, and recognition of human superiority, the hallmark of HFY storytelling. It resolves both the personal dynamic between Commander Jace and Dr. Rinka and the broader thematic tension between humans and other species in the galaxy. The section begins with a quiet, almost intimate scene between Jace and Rinka. After the chaos of the containment breach, Rinka approaches Jace privately, acknowledging her error with the serum. Her apology, I'm sorry. I never intended this outcome. And I know it was awkward, reveals a mixture of guilt, respect, and awe. This moment serves multiple purposes. On a character level, it humanizes Rinka, showing that even highly competent aliens can recognize their limitations when confronted with humans' unique capabilities. On a thematic level, it reinforces a recurring HFY motif. Humans inspire respect, admiration, and even fear in other species, not through arrogance or dominance, but through their natural resilience, adaptability, and ingenuity. Jace's response is understated yet emblematic of the human spirit. He smiles and remarks, "Science isn't always predictable. Humans aren't always predictable either." This line captures the essence of HFY storytelling. Humans are defined not just by raw strength or biological enhancements, but by their adaptability, creativity, and capacity to remain composed under pressure. His response also serves as a subtle reflection on the events of the story. The wrong serum incident, initially a source of embarrassment and potential failure, has instead revealed the latent potential of humans in both physical and cognitive domains. By maintaining calm, resourcefulness, and composure, Jace exemplifies the qualities that distinguish humans from other species in the galaxy. The narrative expands beyond the private interaction to include the reactions of the alien research team. They observe Jace's enhanced abilities, adaptive problem-solving, and composed handling of the crisis, and they begin to document and analyze the results. Their amazement is not limited to the biological effects of the serum, but extends to Jace's ingenuity and strategic thinking. The story emphasizes that human superiority is multidimensional. It is not just a matter of enhanced reflexes or muscular adaptation, but the combination of biological potential, mental agility, and social intelligence. Humans thrive in situations that defy conventional logic, turning mistakes and chaos into opportunity and success. Part 5 also revisits the earlier element of humor and awkwardness. The serum-induced bulge, initially a source of embarrassment and comic relief, gradually normalizes. However, its earlier presence serves a symbolic function. It represents how humans can transform adversity into advantage. What might have been a debilitating or humiliating accident for another species becomes a demonstration of resilience and capability for a human. The narrative uses this to reinforce the HFY theme. Humans are uniquely capable of adapting, thriving, and excelling in situations that would confound or incapacitate other species. The story concludes with a broader reflection on human status within the interstellar context. The other species present, scientists, assistants, and observers, come to recognize that underestimating humans is no longer an option. The accidental serum has unintentionally revealed the truth that humans are exceptional, not just in isolated traits, but in their overall capacity to survive, adapt, and innovate. This recognition is subtle but profound. Rather than declaring dominance through force, humans earn respect through demonstration, resourcefulness, and the ability to convert mistakes into triumphs. Finally, Part 5 provides emotional closure and thematic resonance. Jace's calm confidence, combined with Rinka's shifting perception, illustrates the duality of human impact. Humans challenge assumptions, inspire awe, and redefine what is possible, all while maintaining composure and humility. The story closes on a note of recognition and admiration. Humans are not just another species among many. They are extraordinary, uniquely resilient, and capable of remarkable ingenuity under pressure. This conclusion reinforces the central HFY message. Humanity's true power lies not only in technology or strength, but in adaptability, intelligence, and the ability to thrive where others fail. In summary, Part 5 ties together narrative arcs, character development, and thematic elements. The accidental serum transforms from a source of awkwardness into a catalyst for revelation, demonstrating human physical adaptability, mental acuity, and strategic thinking. Through private interactions, team observations, and broader reflection, the story emphasizes that humans are exceptional in multiple